Welcome back to Slate TV. Your boy's back, and we have another market watch video. I know you guys thought I probably might not return. It's been a minute. A lot has changed since then, but I kind of want to just get down to the nitty gritty. Last time I did the market watch, it was from high to low. This time, I think I'm just going to go by set and kind of just, see what the prices are at. Mind you, I actually have not looked at the prices in about 2 weeks. So, I've been kind of off the grid in terms of One Piece. So I'm about to just look through, all the prices, and let's kind of piece together what's going on, what's the state of the game. And yeah, after RP Law, I was bound to just fall off a little bit, right? That shit kind of broke my heart, I'm not gonna lie. So, alright. OPO7. We got Manga Boa, $600. Sounds about right, I think she'll probably stabilize at like 700 at some point. SP Nami seems to have dropped. I saw last time I was looking through these, there was a bunch of listings with the Japanese prices, so now I feel like I have to click on every single one in order to just get the real price. Look, I know this card is not $25. It's just I kind of wish that TCG would kind of crack down on the people that are posting the Japanese listings, because I believe they have their own marketplace, right, for Japanese. So it's kind of like, why are you guys invading our shit, right? Bro, the fact that a Japanese booster box, what is this? What are you selling, bro? A 6 booster pack bundle, bro is selling dead packs. It's just, I guess this is packs too, it ain't even blisters. I don't know, man. Don't buy this shit, guys. Don't buy no damn dead packs from people. It's kind of fucked up, that's what they're doing, but hey, man, whatever. So let's see. Bonnie Leader, $55. She's kind of been sitting at this price for a little while. I want to see what's really changed. A lot of OPO7 has dropped down. This Bow Leader, basically price was cut in half. This is shot up. A lightly played foil. Yeah, 50. This is a $50 card. This was a $20 card about 2 weeks ago. So, market is up and down again. I've noticed with this game, the meta heavily dictates the price of the cards. I'm actually surprised this card dropped down. This is still in my running to be one of the best cards down the line. I guess you could say now is a better time than ever to pick this up, right? I can't believe we got this bow has gone up a little bit as well. And OPO7, it's still the newest set, so it's bound to go down a little or stay the same. This Treasure Law has been kind of sitting at a flat 30. He's probably still gonna be a staple purple that can kind of assimilate into any deck. I know they reprinted this Okiku so many times, but sometimes seeing an SP go for $15 or whatever is always going to be kind of insane. We have extra booster. The Manga Chopper, it's dropped a little. I still think it's probably going to be one of the harder mangas down the line, strictly for the fact that this set was short printed. Seems like boxes are going up. The cheapest box here is $134. That's pretty expensive, actually. I'm not gonna lie. And this card has definitely gone up because I've seen people. Yeah, I had a feeling it was at 65 for the longest, and it's slowly creeping back up. This is basically the only SCC, right? Secret rare in the set, and then this is the only alt of the secret rare. Long term, definitely got some good value. Flampe started going up, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she's at 46. This was a $23 card not too long ago. I guess every other deck has gone up, right? Black, yellow Luffy is like very prominent now. Purple Luffy, red purple Luffy, all those cards are like kind of going up. This Chopper has gone up about $10 as well. Honestly, such a good staple card, you know, like it reduced costs. It's a blocker. It's a low cost. Very versatile card and a very nice alternate art in my opinion. This is, I think, still at like, yeah, it's dropping a little bit, but the SR is so close in value that it's kind of at that point where you might as well buy the alt, right? Like you might as well cough up a little bit more and have the alt. Laboon started going up. All black cards really kind of are a bit more valuable. Viola's going up. I believe she's played in Pudding, purple yellow Pudding, and she's a waifu card, always gonna go up. Kid and Killer, I'm still surprised is like sitting at the $25 mark. Me personally, like I would rather keep my Kid Killer playset than sell it. The card is too fire. Like bro, this card is literally like a Renaissance painting. This shit is so heat. Like I want a whole binder filled with this card and that SP Kid. Let's see. Let's go to Wings of the Captain. This is like last time I was saying this is kind of like the best value for money set currently. But yeah, like this, like the booster box, 68 listings from $24. Like I feel like TCG should $93 for a box is still kind of crazy. I should probably pick up a sealed one for my sealed collection, but they gotta kind of like get rid of these listings. They should make a booster pack or multiple booster pack section on their own. But like I said again, I feel like a bunch of newer players come into the game and like get sold dead packs. I don't know. It's like just buy the sealed box, guys. You know what I'm saying? The Zoro manga. Let's see, a near mint at 630. It's maybe mangas are probably gonna regulate around the 600 ballpark. This is kind of what it was when the game first came out. Like mangas were kind of like sub $700. And it wasn't until OPO5 that they like really went crazy. I mean, it's nice to see that this Rebecca finally came down to a semi-normal price. I believe like 100 and under is kind of like normal for SPs. They could really range. I definitely bought 2 of these for my RP Law deck when she was around like 70. She's retained good value. Purple kind of just has a bright future now due to Black Maria. I feel like purple just as a color has a future. I still need to scoop one of these. The fact that this card has dropped to like 50 is just kind of insane, just considering the art. But what's going on here? Yeah, 46. So prior to the ban, we saw a low of like $30, and then it shot back up to 80, and now it's kind of settled somewhere in the middle, right? That's kind of what happens in any market. You see a little low, you see a little high, and then you settle somewhere in the middle. This Perona's gone up. She was sitting at like 30 not too long ago, and a very good card. Like it's just a very good effect. Like making your opponent trash a card. And like my personal, like I've only had this happen to me because I don't play black, but I feel like it's very satisfying for your opponent to watch you struggle to throw a card out, because you know that means every card in your hand was like a good option. The only deck I don't really see like it working on is like Reiju, because she just has so many targets to discard, and maybe like, you know, other black decks. Perona leader, yeah, she's up to 45. Just a good alt. I'm surprised this Treasure Nami stayed so low. Yeah, $33. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, by the way, I would say that this card is like one of those cards people should scoop up multiples of, because there'll probably come a day where the treasure rares are like just one of the more sought after, just the same way the SPs are probably going to be more sought after. Zoro's back up. He dropped down to 15 after seeing like a $35 high. Settled somewhere in the middle. So we're seeing a trend here again. You know, a lot of the cards hit like crazy lows, then went to crazy highs, and are now like sitting somewhere in the middle. This Nami is probably at the low, only because the SP exists now. The Onami SP exists. But the Hiyori, this Hiyori being $18 is crazy, because there was a time that the secret, the super rare was $18, and then like actually $25. I'm not sure what really changed to make it drop so much in value. If you're watching the video and you have an idea as to why it dropped so heavily, because I believe this card is still a staple, right? And primarily in Black Yellow Luffy. Awakening of the New Era. I'm honestly, guys, I'm gonna try to change up the formula and not cap the video. Let's kind of just go through everything, because I'm probably not gonna make like this video, like a market watch video, every month. Only I'll probably do it like every 2 weeks or monthly, so we can kind of like just dive into it and discuss everything, you know, in each video. So OP05, my favorite, most hated set. Now with the OP09 is basically this set on crack, right? So near mint, what are the sales looking like on this one though? Oh, 3-month snapshot market. Did they change the way this looks? View more data. Sale 824. This is probably a PSA 10 that sold here. So yeah, sales at 3K, 29, 28. That's about the price raw. It's kind of like I mentioned last time, this is kind of like what the floor has been for this card for a while. Like I said before, it's probably going to stay there. The signature Luffy is on the rise, and we all know why. And if you don't, it's because OP09 has not remade a signature card. Instead, we're going to be getting the gold manga version of the Roger card, and that card takes up the slot of what this card is. So basically, last time OP05 had 3 mangas. This time OP09 has 4 mangas. OP05 had the signature Luffy, which was like the quote-unquote gold-themed card. Now they have a gold-themed card, which is the Gold Roger, right? And it comes in 2 variants, one being a gold, like quote-unquote manga version of the card. So what that means is this card is now on track to be one of the only signature cards. I don't know if they'll release another signature in the future, but the longer gap period that comes between a certain type of card, the more in value it's worth. So we're gonna see this card continue to shoot up. It was at 2K, but this was during like the boom, right? Like this is when like there was no product available, and then I'm pretty sure this card was at, let's go to the sales. It was way lower. Has it always been 1,500? No, look, yeah, like there was a time it was at like 1,200. I really could have sworn it was lower. Or you know what it was? People were trying to sell it for lower, and it wasn't even selling. And then once the news kind of came out, like you see it kind of pick up traction again in the August range. But this is a card we're probably only gonna see go up moving forward, because all the other cards that are similar to this have dropped below 1,000. So yeah, definitely worth keeping your eye on. This and Kid are kind of just in the normal manga range. The Kid might even be below that. No, actually, yeah, no, it must have been a Japanese card. See, it kind of throws us off from the vibe. The other SPs, 93 for the Nami. It's been sitting at this for a while. These have been sitting at these prices for quite a while as well. I would say if you're into the SPs, now still a good time as ever to pick these up. Purple Luffy has definitely gone up about $10. He may have been $28 the last time we took a look at this. But what really is kind of crazy, Sakazuki never coming back, so this card's not really going to be worth much. This being 12 bucks, 13 bucks is, oh, okay, it has a $5 shipping. Under $20 for the SP is still kind of crazy. If you're just into collecting SP cards, I would definitely scoop that up. Bello Betty, 18. Yeah, the Japanese prices kind of make us have to go the extra mile. This Sabo card is so nice. It's just like, it feels criminal that it's only the price that it is. I think I said that last time, honestly. What's the boxes going for? Boxes have shot back up, huh? Is it unopened? OP05, 184. That kind of makes me wish I scooped up a box when it was super cheap for the sealed collection. That means, yeah, the prices are gonna start slowly shooting back up because we were seeing boxes for around 120. This kid being $15 is absolutely bonkers. This is the one that's an SP, but this card is an absolute staple. Like, just pick them up now if you're gonna run them. I understand that a lot of these cards are being reprinted in PRB, but my theory is that the prices are only gonna go up of the original alts when PRB drops. That's just a hunch, you can say. But yeah, this card, $9.90. He's gonna be, I think he's used in Purple Luffy, I'm pretty sure. This card, like $7. This is a hit, by the way. This is a hit in OP05. Part of me wants to just scoop a bunch of these. The problem is I want to scoop a bunch of a lot of stuff, and it ends up just not making sense. These being hits and then also kind of dropping in value. I don't know, guys. I had someone comment asking why they shouldn't buy OP05, and that's like my reasoning. Like, this whole page is hits. This is a hit. 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 Like, you're paying close to $200 for a box with max 4 hits, most probably 3. If you're unlucky, 2. And any of these cards could be one of them. More than likely, it's one of these cards actually. So you're really setting up. You're really setting yourself up. Let's see. What other sets? I guess I'm going to have to do it this way now. Let's go to Kingdoms of Intrigue. And, alright, so glad I scooped this. Rebecca leader's gone up. She's also kind of usable. Vivi leader's gone up like about $10. So a lot of, okay, so cards from OP04 have gone up. $4.50 for the Sabo. Great price. Like I said, very playable manga. This is also, this bow is great. I'm pretty sure I have 2 of this card. I gotta double check, but if I do have 2, I'm glad I do. $38 for this Yamato is pretty good. This is a $70 card for the longest. Even though 38's a more fair price, this is also an absolute staple in Enel, which is being run pretty consistently. So great price. This being $27. I'm not sure what Bandai is doing because it's not announced as a reprint. It's not a reprint in PRB. It's not a reprint in the next best collection. So I'm just curious as to the reasoning behind it. Prior to my last Market Watch video, the reason could have been that it was essentially gonna potentially be banned, and that's why they didn't do it. People thought Gecko was safe because it was getting a reprint, and then maybe this card could get hit, but it's not the case. And it's just, I guess for the alt, this price is fair, but you shouldn't. This card should not be $27. No staple. This is like a $3 card at most. So, what else do we got? Miss All Sunday's regular alt is slowly creeping back up. This was like a $10, $11 card. This Dofi being 20. He's a staple. These are all pretty much down because of PRB. All right. So, am I missing something that would be on the second page? Let's find out. Nah, not really. How much is the box for this going for, actually? I didn't even look at it because I'm not like taking it seriously. 170. It's fair. That's about the price of all these boxes. What's next? Let's go down to Pillars of Strength. Let's unset this. 325. The cheapest manga. I wonder why, because it's the worst character. Alright. Leader Nami. 165 lightly played. Lowest verified. Yeah, 176. This card has been at this price pretty much forever. This has just been the price. If anything, it was a $220 card for a while. But it's been sitting at this for a while. This card, basically $60. Wanted Kid. Wanted Luffy. $75.99. Yeah, these wanted poster cards to me are great. I see no reason why people don't like the wanted poster cards. I think it's a great aesthetic, and I think that it's way better than a lot of the alternatives for those cards. This pudding has doubled in price, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look, lowest sale price $24, highest $25. This pudding is doubled, most probably because of just the pudding deck, the anticipation for purple pudding, and I believe this card actually has been reprinted a lot and will continue to be reprinted in many different forms. So it's turning out to just be a very staple card. A lot of the times the searchers do get a lot of prints, i.e. like the Nami, a waifu searcher card. It's going to get a lot of different versions, and people are going to want all of them, or people can get their preference on which ones they want to use. This card, has it finally dropped, or is the Japanese price? Wow, it's finally dropped. This card is finally dropped. That's crazy. This was like a $40 to $50 card for so long. I guess the Lucci hit really did impact some prices, even though Lucci can literally be played without. Some people were not running stage to begin with, because it was so inconsistent. Iceberg, I played this randomly at a locals and lost just because I did not know how the deck worked, and then I kind of started off by not taking it too serious, and then before I knew it, that's how this game works. I've actually noticed, like, if you don't respect your opponent and if you don't kind of try, you're gonna lose. It's really weird. Like the game seems simple at times, but you really do got to pay attention, and you got to lock in order to win. What else we got going on here? Wow, this Zeph art is so clean. I always forget it exists. It's so cheap. Honestly, it's such a good time if you're like in the business of just collecting master sets. Like, what a time. This is finally dropped. It's damaged. It's damaged. And then this is Japanese. Yeah, Sanji's peel-off, it's a $5 common right now. Never been a better time to unload these. Kaya, what's the deal? Kaya, like, yeah, she's like $3. Never been a better time to unload your Sanji's peel-offs. Alright, let's go to OPO2. El Paramount War. Alright, so manga prices, as we said, have stabilized. The box is at around $180, which is like, seems to be just the general price of everything right now. Let's see what Smoker's going for. He's like getting a little popular. Yeah, literally, he's getting popular. $76. What was he at before? He was at he was in the 60s for a while. Yeah, the Japanese sales are like, just throwing this off. Borsa Alt. There was a time where the super rare was going for this price. which is just crazy. Magellan, I know for a fact Magellan is going dummy right now. People are loving Magellan in purple Luffy. And he's messing up Reiju. He's when he's making you get rid of Don, and he's definitely proving to be an anti in a lot of decks because he can throw off curves. This Nami, all pretty cheap. I would say anytime a Nami alternate art is under $20, like what's going on, right? This card it's so crazy. Oh yo, I was literally about to say this was like a $20 card, and then I saw $4. I was like, what is going on? Nah, yeah, okay. Nothing to talk about here. It's about right. What's up with this? $12, $13 probably. Yo, get these Japanese listings out of here, man. It's like these 3 sellers that just posted their entire inventory onto English TCG Player. And have just like started messing with the prices. It's just nice to look at everything at a glance, you know. I know you have to actually click it to get the real price, but yeah, OPO2 looking it looks slightly underwhelming right now. Where's the Luffy? Where's the 7-drop Luffy? Why did I overlook it? Here it is. 22.74. It's gone up slightly. It was at like $18. You know, staple in Uda. Probably a staple in any red-green engine, just because you're gonna run the film cards. And let's lastly get to. I'll look at the promotion cards too, actually, but let's get to Romance Dawn really quick. What's up with Romance Dawn? Alright, so $1,000 Shanks. I remember last time I said if the Shanks drops to 1,000, that's where I might have to pull the trigger. So let's see, because I can probably maybe be able to finesse it for what, 850? Blue bottom wave 1. Bro is selling the Korean Romance Dawn. And PRBO, yo, bro, get this man out of here, bro. Get this dude out of here. Why are you selling Japanese PRBO1 under blue? Like, man, it's like, I think the OCD in me gets bothered by this. Like, I know I'm complaining about it a lot, but the OCD in me, like, really gets bothered by this. $900 for a blue bottom. The crazy thing is, it's probably worth the price, because there's never gonna be another blue bottom, right? Like, if you think about it logically, you never know with Bandai now, bro. I'm starting to have trust issues with them. Dofi Leader has basically shot up from like 200 to 300. I know for a fact she was at 220 for a while, back down to 190. This card is always going to be a safe bet, staple. The Rise of Red Green Law, he's gonna, how much was he? He was at 3. Never mind. The Fall of Red Green Law. Great time to pick him up. He's looking prominent in OPO8. I was seeing some winning deck lists running this card. Zoro, he's like very, very steadily, slowly dropping. Yeah, it's just been a very consistent descent. Not sure where he floors, to be honest. What else we got? This Yamato is, yeah, that's really fair price for the first ever Yamato alt. What's this Sanji? Yeah, he's been at 28 flat for about 2 months now. OPO1, yeah, that's about like really it for Perona box topper. Yep, $23. She was at 18 for a while. Everything's pretty much consistently dropped for the most part. Some meta cards have gone up. I'm like not sure of what direction this game's gonna take. What's this starter deck? I doubt there's anything worth anything in here. Yep. Let's look at the promotional cards. feel like I haven't looked at like the promotional cards before on here. So, pre-release winner. Yeah, I mean, this card should be like 1,500. A part of me wants to scoop Union Arena pre-release winners now, because if anything's gonna be worth anything, it's always the first, right? Yamato Treasure 588. Does it have any sales though? Like, does it got any sales though? It actually has a couple now, so this price is probably solidifying. This price is probably solidifying now. It's dropped down to 274. Let's see, what are the sales? Yeah, people have been buying this. Wow, someone bought 3 of these. I would say this is the price that it settles at officially. Before, everyone was asking 400, but there was no verified sales to go off of. Luckily, I paid like 200 for 2, like each. So I paid 400 for 2. It's definitely a price I could live with. He's like kind of dropped. This card is interesting to me because it's like the first anniversary promo pre-release winner. So the 1 year, the first year, this is like the first Gear 5 promotional winner. It's gonna hold value in some capacity as long as they don't reprint like promo cards too. It'll be out. Yeah, this card has been sitting at this price for a while. Let's see, PSA Luffy. He was on his way up. He's dropped a little. He was like 180 before, 165 now. People are probably just moving a lot. Okay, I still can't believe this Sabo. It's like cool. It's not great, but it was actually just like the Boa card that's like a winner. It's like one of the first sealed batter winners that doesn't say winner on it. So, what is left? I'm not gonna go through all of these promos. Just like, oh, the store cup, 1,400. What's up with this? I know there's 2 different variants of the store cup winners. So there's like this one that doesn't really have the stamp or the borders. I don't know if this was an accident or not on their part. And then you see how this one has like the borders and the one-piece stamp. Oh, not exactly sure what's up with that. It's probably just people trying to milk getting the ones with the stamp on it. Because this is like the regular one. Interesting. I gotta look more into what happened here. Probably ask my boy who has a store. Yeah, I mean, this one dropped so crazy. This one has dropped in half. This one is a finalist. The Dons are looking nice. Not gonna lie. What is this? Is this going back up? Wow, it's going back up. Let's go. I have this card. I have a playset. I was debating letting it go. It's so funny how that works. If it's going up, then you don't really mind keeping it. It's kind of how stocks are. Gotta like train your brain to not always sell everything right away. Alright, so yeah, I mean, besides this, the prices, I actually got 3 of these at the Anime Con. Got some Union Arena promos too. I mean, I'm genuinely curious. Like, what do you guys think about the state of the game right now? It seems like things are getting steady again. We can definitely do another market watch like shortly after the arrival of OPO8, just to see how the prices shift again and the meta. Right now, it's like I feel like more cards have the chance of going up. Like any card could go up right now because it's such an open meta. There's no one deck anymore. Maybe Enel, maybe Gecko off the top of my head, or Reiju that can potentially take over, and the Blue Nami, of course, but it's very open right now. Definitely curious to see how OPO8 plays out in the West, because this is our first meta that's not going to be determined by the East. So, yeah, let's see how that plays out. What do you guys think of the market? What decks are you guys running? If you watched it up until this point, shout out to you. Drop me a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.